So that is how you get queries out of a SQL database. What if you want to change the database itself? Well, to change the database, you have to use a keyword called update, and this will change what's in the database. So the syntax is a little bit weird. You say update, and then you provide the name of the table you want to update. Remember, there could be lots of tables. You have to specify one. And then you will write the word set, and then you will say, I want a specific column to equal a specific value, and then you usually add where to say which rows you want to update. So set will tell you what column to update and what value to change it to, and then where will say which row or rows you want to update. That's the syntax. Here are some examples. So we'll say update bots. That means I want this table and not any of the other ones. I want to set the age column to 6, but I only want to do so on the rows where name equals Willow. There's all these different rows, and what SQL will do is go through all the rows, find, in this case, just one where the name is equal to Willow, and change the age to 6. Now, if we said just set age equals to 6, and we didn't write the where clause, then everybody's age would be set to 6. So that's something you could do if you wanted. How do you delete things out of a SQL table? There is a delete keyword for that. And once again, it's usually combined with where to filter out specific rows that you want deleted. So you'll say delete from, you'll name the table, and usually you'll say where, and then list out specific rows that you want gone. Now here, we don't specify columns. Usually, you just want the whole row gone. So here are some examples. We could say delete from the bots table everyone whose age is greater than or equal to 6. So we go through all the rows. These two have ages greater than or equal to 6. So they are deleted, and they're gone. There's only 3 rows left. Finally, one thing you can do is create new tables. So to create a new table, you will say create table. You'll name the table, and then you'll list all of the different columns that you want in your table. So I want a column named ID of type integer, name of type string, likes of type string, and age of type integer. So I'm creating a brand new table. There it is. And at first, it has no rows. And I'd have to use something like update or insert to add more rows into this new cats table, which is currently blank. This is how you make a table. You specify all the different columns that you want and their types. Now, the final thing we'll mention is drop, which is used to delete tables. So sometimes you want an entire table gone, and all you have to do is say drop table, list the table name. And if I say drop table bots, the entire bots table is cleared out. It's 0 rows, 0 columns. It's totally gone. And that's all you have to know for this class, although SQL is a good deal more complicated than what you've seen. Great. Trivia. Does anyone know who these two are? Willow and Luna? You're probably too young for this. These were the cats from one of our previous instructors who inserted the names of their cats. That's why they like catnip and naps. OK, now you know. So there's drop table. It deletes the table. And now we just have this empty cats table.